Hey guys, how's it going? Today is April 17th. It's day 30 on my 8-month journey to November 19th for my 54th birthday to drop 54 pounds, pick up muscle, get shapely again, bring back some abs, and feel good about myself. It's been a while since I actually logged in this past week. I've been so busy with everything, getting clients ready for their shoots and things like that, that I just had to squeeze in workouts in between clients, and it really was so fast that I wasn't able to set up cameras or anything. So I think it's been a while. I think it's been almost like 4 or 5 days since I recorded anything. Things have been coming along. Today is a leg and shoulder day and glutes, and I'm just finishing up my shoulder rehab exercises to warm it up properly, to make sure that I don't re-injure my right shoulder. And it's been coming along. I've advanced now to do 3 sets with the strong band. This is the heavy band. There's 4 different, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 different levels. There's extra light, there's medium, there's heavy, and then there's extra heavy. So I'm doing 3 sets with the heavy of externally rotated pull-aparts and holds for 5 seconds each, for 10 reps for 3 sets. I just finished up that last set. And then now I'm gonna go into my externally rotated band work. I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2 sets of that, and then we're gonna get right into the workout, which is gonna be shoulders and then working glutes and legs. I'm excited. Shoulders have definitely been working a lot better. I did chest and back the other day, and it was really good. Got a really deep stretch, was able to go lower and even heavier now, and shoulders felt fine. The next day, it felt worked, super sore, but I didn't feel like the injury was coming back, so that's a huge thing, and I'm really, really stoked about that. So remember, we're on day 30. I did check. I lost a couple of pounds. I'm starting to tighten up more. My energy is coming back. The only bad thing that's happened so far, it's been a little bit of a setback. Well, it's been a bummer, is that I was feeling so good, and my plantar fasciitis in my left heel felt like it was getting better. I was waking up, I could walk normal, but I just felt like a little tinge. So I ended up doing a little bit more cardio. Well, there's a lot more cardio. I did the ski erg with the upper body cardio pulling, increased that by about a minute. So instead of 2 minutes, it's 3 minutes in the sets. And then I increased the treadmill, walking and lateral, the long stride walking uphill, and then the lateral walks from 20 to 30 minutes. And I increased that to an hour the other day, and then I paid for it. That later on that night, my heel was throbbing. The last couple of days, it's been really, really sore. So I've been having to roll it out with the pinpoint medicine massage ball here in the gym in the middle of the day, because it gets to the point where I'm limping. So I really flared it up again, but still, I feel like it's not as bad as it was like a month ago at its peak. So I just got to be careful. I'm going to cut down on the cardio as far as the walking and increase more on the ski erg until this really heals up. It's just a bummer that that thing flared up a lot. But I am gonna get into my external bands here. And as you know, I love to do these 2 exercises to really strengthen and rehab that right shoulder tear that I kept on re-injuring over the years of my youth up until now, 53 years old. I must have re-injured and torn it at least 4 or 5 times. And this last one was a doozy. It was so painful. I had to get cold laser treatment on it from my good friend, Dr. Chris Tsai, in order to bring down the inflammation. But it's come a long way. Doing this particular move here would have been so much pain. I would have had so much pain shooting into my shoulder. But now I can do it. And it's great. I can feel all of my stabilizer muscles and support muscles engaging properly. I was going to make sure that I don't re-tear it when we start doing the shoulder workout today. So I'm going to do 1 more set of this, and then I'm going to go set up, and we're going to do our first superset, and I'll take you with me. I'll see you there. All right, guys, I'm going to be starting off the legs and shoulders day today like I have been for the past couple of times. I'm going to be starting off with presses because I really love being able to finally get my shoulder in a pressing position, and it's been getting stronger, so I've been excited about that. We're going to be doing this as well as the hamstring curls because I love how that warms up my knees and gets my hamstrings engaged to prepare for any the other leg exercises we're going to do for the day. Nice and easy. Shoulder feels so much better. Compared to like 30 days ago when I first started, and it would feel all crunchy, it's smooth now. It's like butter. And I just gotta make sure that I don't overdo it and do something stupid, which is what we men can tend to do if we feel like we're doing so much better and getting stronger. Oh, okay. It's about 5:30 in the morning right now. I got here at about 5, jumped on, did some emails, and then was warming up my shoulders with the Rehab bands to get ready for the workout. So energy levels have definitely gone up. Ligaments and tendons are feeling strong. Definitely getting there. Good squeeze. And I'm almost to the point where my body is craving to work out. I'm feeling stronger. I'm going to be very honest with you. It's been day 30, so it's been 30 days. I'm feeling better in my workouts. I'm feeling stronger. My shoulder's feeling better. My plantar fasciitis got flared up again, like I said. And I do get the urge to want to hit the workout because I want to look better. I want to produce better results, right? And do better for the camera, for film, for my 8-month journey. But I have yet to really feel it like, come on, this is going to be awesome. I miss working out. That's just honest. It hasn't kicked in yet. You got to keep doing it. You got to be repetitive until it becomes so habitual that your body craves it. And it will. It's just a matter of time. Everybody's different. Some people get into the habit of it earlier. My body still would rather sit down and watch TV and eat a pizza. So we're fighting that, right? Okay, let's go into the next set. Okay. Oh, that felt good. I didn't feel any type of pinch in the shoulder. Bring that up. 2. Oh, okay. Whew. Good. I'm definitely moving faster in my supersets, which is a great thing. Let's see, let's add some weight. And a lot of that is due to eating less, not being so lethargic. Good. So we're adding weight. Let's add a little bit more time to the squeeze. 1,000, 1,004. 1,000, 1,005. 1,000, 1,006. 1,000, 1,007. 1,000, 1,000. Now, it's very easy when you're doing hamstring curls to just focus on the connection from the hamstring into the back of the knee, but you should be thinking about the connection from the back of the knee all the way down the back of your legs, the whole hamstring, until it connects to the glute, the bottom of the glute. And I want you to focus on pulling from there, squeezing and then holding and flexing your hamstring like a bicep. And that's really gonna get that engagement. Okay. Oh yeah, it's waking up. So again, day 30, body's getting definitely progressive. Working out, it's reacting better. It's not dragging from exercise to exercise. So that's a huge plus. Again, still working on craving working out. I feel awesome in the workout, after the workout. I just got to get to the point where my mind clicks and it really craves the workout, like it can't wait to actually get here. So I wake up in the morning at 4 a.m., pop up and go, workout. That hasn't happened yet. Might not happen for another week or so. Hoping. But like I said, we're doing this. And that's what you got to do. You just got to set a goal and you just got to do it. For me, I had to have this camera. I have to make myself accountable. I couldn't even stay accountable with my own trainers if we worked out at the same time. I just couldn't focus on that. But having this here, having you here with me and being accountable with this and then helping each other is what's making it all work. So find what makes it work for you. And we're gonna go up again. Okay, so this isn't a lot of weight for a lot of people, but for my shoulder, my right shoulder, going to 40, heck, the weight before, the 30 pounds, whoa, I wouldn't have been able to push that over my shoulder just a few months ago without my shoulder pinching or hurting. So 40, to me, is a massive, massive happiness and a big jump. So I'm super stoked if I'm able to do this without any kind of pain or pinching or any kind of setup when I kick it up, if I feel any kind of like strain. And that's gonna be huge. So, okay, yep. Oh, that was good. Oh yeah, come on. Feels good so far. That's it, baby, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Oh my God, it feels weak, but okay, so it felt weak, but strong at the same time. Weak meaning, well, a couple years ago I could press a lot more than 40 pounds in a military press, but it felt so good that I had no pain, and it's perfectly good. No pain setting it up, back, and then pressing forward. Before I would have to internally rotate my shoulders in order to press anything up, or my right shoulder would just kill. It would just pinch. I couldn't even keep palm forward. But I tell you, those two rehab exercises, the pull aparts and the external rotation, I said it before, there are multitudes of different type of shoulder tears, and there are a multitude of different type of rehab exercises that strengthen the area. But I found that those two exercises, guys, the ones I showed you earlier, fucking work for almost every single type of shoulder injury ever that I've come across over 26 years of training people. And when they have shoulder tears, making sure that they're doing that every day, then to every other day, every other day, then to every day, and kind of build up to it, has pretty much cured almost every single client that I've ever had, regardless of what kind of shoulder injury that they have. So those two, if you have a shoulder injury and you don't want to see a PT, although I suggest you do see a physical therapist, try out those two exercises I showed earlier and do it for like a few weeks, a month, see how well your shoulder does. Whew, that was like a huge success for me and I'm feeling stoked. So Although, let's go up again. Although my plantar fasciitis flared up, which was total bummer and negative, it depressed me. This is a huge win. This is a huge success. So I'm taking it. Let's go another second. 1,000, 1,001, 1,010. 1,000, 1,001, 1,009. We're doing 3-second holds. 1,008. And I increased the weight another 20 pounds. 1,007. 1,000, 1,001, 1,006. 1,000, 1,001, 1,005. 1,000, 1,001, 1,004. 1,000, 1,001, 1,003. 1,000, 1,001, 1,002. 1,000, 1,001, 1,001. Oh, okay. Oh. Whew. All right. Little victories. We're done. We're moving. I'm going to set up the second superset, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, we're going to set up on the second superset back squats and chest-supported Y raises that I'm going to be doing right over here. Okay, so remember, men over 50, I'm still a big believer in back squatting. It is such a great exercise and a fundamental exercise that I don't believe we should ever stop doing. I have clients in their 60s still back squatting. But the fact of the matter is this, maybe you shouldn't back squat more than once a week, but you definitely should hit legs at least twice a week or work yourself up to that, glutes especially. But definitely back squat. Maybe once a week, maybe not twice, definitely not 3 times, but definitely get it in once a week because it's so good for that posterior chain, your whole spine all the way down through your glutes, your legs, hamstrings, calves, everything. So again, just starting off light, but a little bit heavier than the last time, and just focusing on form and making sure, ooh, good. I'm building up that core. My lower back, the scoliosis I have in my lumbar was flaring up the other day a little bit, just from some ab work and lower back work I did. So just always being careful about that, which is why we're also doing 3 workouts a week right now, which you can accomplish a lot with. Whew. Okay, stack. Okay, position a little off. There we go. Still a little off. It's the hoodie. Here we go. Okay. Come on. Get it on there. Okay. That is annoying. Okay. Next time we do leg day, I have to not wear a hoodie. I don't have an extra shirt, and I sure as hell I'm not going to work out with the shirt off. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're going to start a little bit heavier than last time. Shoulders are feeling great. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, shoulder felt great. Again, just building back the strength. It's a tough up road hill to climb, But again, you got to do it. Guys, we're in our 50s. You got to just do your best to keep your health, right? I don't know if you have a lot of people depending on you or no one. You got to keep your health. You got to keep strong. You got to be able to take the punches and keep rolling with it. I was so busy and overwhelmed with everything and taking care of everybody else that oftentimes we men can do that. We can neglect ourselves and put everybody else above us, our wife, our kids, our family, business, everything. But you got to get back to yourself. You got to take care of yourself. Otherwise, if that collapses and your health collapses, what's it all for, right? So we got to get back into it, guys. And like I said before, do it all natural. Do it with me right here. All natural. No need for TRT. No need for PEDs. Again, I'm not against them, but you're getting back into it. Don't cloud your mind to muscle connectivity with enhancement type of drugs that are going to mask your reality. Feel where you are at the end when you reach to a certain point. If you still want to go a little bit farther, you feel like your TRT, your natural testosterone levels are low, then see a doctor. See how you could benefit from it, which everybody could, but do as much as you can naturally, guys. Okay, let's see if we can get there. That feels better. Okay, that feels like a much better position. Yep. It's getting there. Starting to get to the point where squats are starting to feel better. So I can't wait till they feel awesome again. I'm thinking we're on day 30. I've been doing 3 strength trainings a week and 3 cardio sessions a week. Tightened up my eating. It's not perfect yet. I'm going to get a lot more cleaner on my eating going into this second month. And I think I'm going to throw in a 4th day of strength training, starting at the beginning of May. So another 10, 11 more days. We'll see. And then on that 4th day, throw in a little bit more legs. And we'll mix it up. That way we can start working on the glutes more. Need to build the glutes out. Very important. That's the foundation of your spine. You know what? Let's go heavier. Okay, here we go. Shh. 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 Oh. Shh. Oh. 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 Let's get 2 more. Oh, shoulders are feeling stronger. Oh, okay. Whew. I can't wait till those become easy. Easier. I don't think they'll ever get easy. Pace of workout. Definitely moving a lot better. throw a little bit more weight on. Good. Guys, I feel like the pooch is coming down a little bit, so it's nice. Slow but steady. Don't be in a super rush like most people are these days. And I get it. People want results quick. I get it. But the faster it comes off, oftentimes the faster it'll go back on. So take your time, work for it, make it last, and find that happy weight and leanness that you like. That's maintainable and manageable, anywhere between 12 to 15%, which is a great body fat percentage for men, especially in their 50s. It's huge. Oftentimes you can see the top 4 abs and you're definitely lean, or at least the outlines of them. And that's easy to maintain. You're still able to go out, have a good time, enjoy some food, enjoy a couple of drinks if you want, keep working out. And then if you need to, like right before beach time, spend a month and a half to 2 months really cutting down your calories, dialing it in, and then really ripping up your abs so they can look fantastic for vacation. Once you get to the 12 to 15% and you're happy with it, stay there for about a year, and then that'll become like the new norm for your body, and it'll always reset back to that weight. You'd have to really gluttonize for months to break out of that at that point. So once you find that weight that you're happy and it's easy, you're content and it's easier to maintain, keep that religiously for at least a year. The longer the better, and it'll become your new medium. It'll become the new normal for your body. So back is feeling good. I told you that it was a little tight from my workout the other day, but my biggest worry is that lumbar scoliosis I have, a little bit. It's not severe, but it's a little. I don't want to flare that up, and it's been doing good. I can tell when it gets really tight and close to flaring up when I'm doing bench presses, and I have to put my foot on the bench in order to flatten out my lower back so that I don't feel my lower back pull and feel uncomfortable. And then also when I'm getting up out of the bench with dumbbells in my hand, I'm squeezing through my glutes because I can feel my lower back so tight. And that's how it was the other day. It's feeling good now. The squats are actually, going with the light squats like this is helping it a lot. So it's so good for it. Again, putting that weight on your spine from the shoulders on a back squat, it's so good for your health, for your whole postural chain. As long as you're not overdoing it, as long as you're not going too heavy, as long as you're not pushing yourself. Remember I said, men over 50, I honestly don't believe we should ever get down to sets of 3 reps. That's pushing yourself too hard, and that's where you go into the territory of injuring yourself and creating a tear. Sets of 5 reps, pushing true strength for 5 reps is about the lowest I'll go. Yeah. I can't believe a couple of years ago I tried to go 3 reps on squats and stuff, back when I was still working out every now and then. I'm glad I didn't hurt myself. It was stupid. Okay, I'm gonna keep this weight here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go up. Fuck it. Okay, so doing the 15s. Again, good. Shoulders doing great. I'm gonna go 17 and a halves now, 2.5 higher. Right shoulder's doing great. So let's push it. Let's see, without getting too crazy. Oh, One more, come on. Shit. Oh, shit. Okay. That's it. Second superset, done. I'm going to set up for the next one. And then I'll turn you back on. Okay, guys, so I have it set up now that I'm going to be doing a bent over rear delt fly. And then, of course, my ever-loving glute drive with the band that I love. Okay, that's hugely instrumental in getting my hips and glutes, hip flexors, all back into shape. So we'll start off here. And okay. Whew. Let's get on here. So from the moment I started, I can't recall if I did this on the last leg workout that I recorded. I've gone up from the light green band to the blue band, the medium. Then we have the red one, which is heavy. And then we have some other ones that are like super, super heavy that I don't even know if I can actually do because of the thickness of my legs and how small those bands are. So when I first started doing these, remember I did them without any weight. And then I went up. Now I'm going to be starting off with 45s, 15 reps. Okay. I'm going to do a nice controlled descent. Okay. Oh, these burn. Oh, geez, you can feel those. Much better. My lower back isn't seizing up on me, which is good. That soreness I had in that lower back a couple of days ago, which has died down, was actually just part of the process of strengthening and healing it. But like I said, I really pushed it. I didn't injure it, but it was very, very tight. Tight, and got to be careful with your movements at that point when it gets that tight, because you could re-injure it. Okay, that felt good. My blinds are coming up. I love when my blinds come up. I love automatic shed. Okay, second set. Let's go up and wait. Oh. Okay. Why not? Let's go up and wait. So, as you can tell, I'm trying to shorten the break time in between, which is great for overall conditioning and fat burning. Not necessarily the greatest for creating hypertrophy. Wait until you feel like you've caught your breath and really push, if that's your goal, is to really focus on intense hypertrophy. Wait until you feel focused and you're ready to really give that 100% on the lift. Right now, my focus is more on conditioning, especially since I can't get in the type of cardio I want to get in because of my plantar fasciitis flare-up. So I'm trying to keep a good pace on my workouts so I complete quicker, and I use it more as a conditioning and almost like a fat burn. Right now is my key focus. Dropping some pounds while conditioning my body is the key in the beginning for me because of the size I want to lose. Then, after I feel like I've dropped a good amount, I can start focusing more on hypertrophy. Okay. Oh. Really key here, when you're doing this with a band and you're coming down, make sure you're pushing your legs out as you come down, so you're maximizing stretch. And then your legs can come in a little bit as you push up, which naturally it's going to want to do because it's going to want to center its push through a balanced heel and foot, and not lean toward the side. And I lost count. Awesome. I think that's 8. Oh, 9. Oh, 10. Oh. Oh. Whew. Ooh. Oh, that's sore. I tell you, guys, it's only been 30 days, but I feel so much better. My energy levels are going up. My waist is coming down. My tendons and ligaments feel stronger. I've definitely got more pep to my push and my walk, except for the plantar fasciitis flare-up, which I caused by pushing my cardio too hard when I thought it was clearing up on my pain. Everything else is coming along. And I'm feeling really grateful that my body's responding. It might be responding slower than it would 10 years ago, definitely slower than 15 or 20, but it's responding. And that's something you have to tell yourself. You just got to keep going. Your body's going to respond. You just got to work out. Get in there. Okay. Let's go. One more set. Oh. Oh, that was a sloppy 1, 2, 3. Oh. I'm going to go up 10 more on each side. I'll save 245 plays for the next time. Whew. I'm just so stoked right now that my shoulder's doing so well. To be able to go to bed and not wake up in the middle of the night with your shoulder burning like it's on fire is fucking amazing. Okay. Last set of these. Not that bad. Okay, so third superset done, but I'm excited because we actually have enough time to fit in a fourth superset. Remember when I started, I said right about the end of the month, I'm thinking about adding in a fourth superset instead of 3 supersets. So we get 4 supersets done. We'll start doing it today. Shoot for 4 supersets on every workout. And then at the end of April, going into May, we'll throw in a 4th day of strength training. I may even do it sooner if my heel doesn't, if the plantar fasciitis doesn't heal up anytime soon. Simply because then it'll give me more chances to get that caloric burn since I'm not getting the type of cardio that I want to get in. All right, I'm going to set up the next one. And then we'll go do some calves. Let's do it. Okay, guys. 4th superset we're doing. I'm going to be doing some dumbbell pull-aparts. I love this exercise for being able to, right now, help me strengthen my shoulder to a full range of motion and making sure that it's staying strong and working properly. 2. I wouldn't put this in a position where I'd say it's a very great muscle shaper or hypertrophic exercise, but for functionality, it's awesome. Oh, just got to be careful because my shoulders are tired and I don't want to re-injure it. Oh. 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 Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so I do love the seated calf raise. Some people don't like it. Some people prefer the standing one. That's fine. The standing one does hit the calves more focus-wise, and the seated ones tend to hit the muscle in front of the shin bone, the tibia, the tibialis anterior, a little more, and also as well as your calves. But I find that strengthening that tibialis anterior, the muscle in the front, helps so much with knee strength, helps so much with, in this case too, and I don't know if there's any kind of scientific backing behind it, but it does make my plantar fasciitis feel better when I do this type of a stretch. Unlike if I had the load on a standing calf raise, where it's really focused on the back, really on the calf. I think maybe in that position, I definitely know that I feel it more on my plantar fasciitis, but I'm able to actually do this one and not feel it as badly. And if anything, it kind of makes my plantar fasciitis feel better. It's kind of weird. I tried to research it to see if there's any standing on it, except for the fact that it says, calf stretches are good for the plantar fasciitis at times, not all the times, depending on how severe you have it. And at the same time, I'm not like really bouncing and sinking at the bottom. I'm taking controlled reps. So I'm not overly straining that plantar fascia at the bottom of my foot through the arch, connecting the heel to the balls of your feet. Oh, that feels good. I think I'm one of the only people I know that actually enjoys doing calves, because I do have good calves, but they weren't always that way. We had to bust them open when we were younger. That was painful. Okay. Oh, that feels good. Good. Okay, we're making good timing. I have a client coming in pretty soon, so we're going to finish up this last superset. Oh. I've noticed that as I get older, and it's always been this way for everyone, whenever you do an exercise, the first set, especially if you've never done it before, is always going to be the hardest, because your body is trying to understand what muscles it needs to use and what muscles it doesn't need to use. So it seems a lot more difficult than it is. So by the second or third set, your body understands the movement better, removes the participation of the muscles that it doesn't need, and focuses on the muscles that it does. So it becomes easier in concept. But as I get older, I notice it's even more severe. My muscles feel creaky and achy on the first one, especially if I've been doing a different type of positional lift before it. So it's like the muscles are set in one way of producing power and torque. And then when you change it up, it's painful and creaky. But by the second set, it already feels better. And by the third set, it actually feels a lot smoother, because your body is prepared for that plane of movement. Especially with like the hip thrusts that we just did. First set feels like murder. Second set, a little better. Third set felt so much better. Which is why, as I do get stronger and we go more into the workouts, I'm going to advance more than just 3 sets on some of these things. We'll go to 4, 5 sets and really get deep on putting on more weight and getting into it. Because again, like I said, as I notice, as now that we're in our 50s, the ramp up time on the exercises are longer. When you're younger, you could just jump in on it, throw on some weight after you do the initial warm up and just go for it. Now, in order for me to feel comfortable putting on weight, it usually takes like my 3rd set, and that's just, maybe it's because I have so many injuries from everything from martial arts to sports and everything, but that's how I feel. Okay. Again. So again, I'm not putting a lot of weight on here. There's just 50 pounds at the edge. I'm using kind of a stretch, open up the calves. Get that tibialis anterior, the muscle right in the front of the shin worked. Get a good stretch into the plantar fascia. Hopefully without aggravating my fasciitis. And doing some good with this. Okay. Bend. Just going to stretch it out a little. Okay. All right. Quick set. We're going to go through this. Last one. I'm actually stoked that I can do this with 7.5 pounds. I thought I'd be having to use the 5-pounders. Oh, but my shoulders are feeling good. That's it. Oh, okay. Anything past that, I would have got sloppy. Whew, shoulders had a good workout today. I'm happy for that. Okay, so I'm starting to feel my plantar's fasciitis get a little sensitive. Not flare up, just sensitive. So I am gonna massage this out with a massage ball, roll it underneath my heel while I'm having my protein shake. Okay. Okay. Just gonna go down as low. Good going. So guys, day 30, wrapping it up, feeling good. Just 30 days in, already feeling so much better. Like I said earlier, haven't quite got to the point where I'm like so excited to work out, gotta work out, going to pack my bag. Not quite fucking there yet. But you know what? I will get there. I'm already feeling so much better during my workout. Glad that I started, glad that you're here, and already seeing improvements in everything. Injuries, stomach's coming down already, dropping some weight, feeling good. So besides, again, the plantar fasciitis flare-up, I'm very happy. So we'll continue on. We're down 30 days. We're on an 8th-month journey to my November 19th, 54th birthday to drop 54 pounds. And we're on our way. Come do it with me. Remember, if you do it, use hashtag ForgedAfter50 so I can follow up and see what you're doing and comment and help out. Subscribe to the page. I'm gonna be doing a Q&A pretty soon so I can kind of answer questions for those of you that are here. And especially for those of you that have subscribed and hung on the whole time while I'm making my way through here, through my journey into getting back into shape. I definitely wanna help you out and reward you as much as I can and get you guys on the road to success, okay? So thanks for tuning in. I gotta get ready for a client. You have a great day. I'll see you on the next one.